What if I told you the answers you're searching for have already been spoken nearly 2 centuries ago? Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of the greatest thinkers of the 19th century, understood life in a way few people do. He taught us about courage, about finding our path, and about a kind of wisdom that transcends time. In a world that's moving faster than ever, Emerson's words invite us to pause, reflect, and find our true strength. In this video, we're diving into his life lessons that, just once in your life, you need to hear. Stay with us, because these insights might just change how you see everything. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Nothing is more simple than greatness. Indeed, to be simple is to be great. Always do what you are afraid to do. Win as if you were used to it. Lose as if you enjoyed it for a change. A man is usually more careful of his money than he is of his principles. People that seem so glorious are all show. Underneath, they are like everyone else. Life is a journey, not a destination. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. People do not seem to realize that their opinion of the world is also a confession of their character. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. A man is what he thinks about all day long. The years teach much, which the days never know. It is one of the blessings of old friends that you can afford to be stupid with them. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. To be great is to be misunderstood. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. Self-trust is the first secret of success. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. If we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads. Happiness is a perfume. You cannot pour on others without getting some on yourself. You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. Make your own Bible. Select and collect all the words and sentences that in all your readings have been to you like the blast of a trumpet. All I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Beware what you set your heart upon, for it surely shall be yours. Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it. Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself. Go forward and make your dreams come true. It is not the length of life, but the depth. The age of a woman doesn't mean a thing. The best tunes are played on the oldest fiddles. Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. Good luck is another name for tenacity of purpose. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Most of the shadows of this life are caused by standing in one's own sunshine. Every artist was first an amateur. Don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. A great man is always willing to be little. Shallow men believe in luck or in circumstance. Strong men believe in cause and effect. The mind, once stretched by a new idea, never returns to its original dimensions. The great man is he who in the midst of the crowd keeps with perfect sweetness the independence of solitude. It is easy to live for others. Everybody does. I call on you to live for yourself. Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. A man must consider what a rich realm he abdicates when he becomes a conformist. We acquire the strength we have overcome. The only way to have a friend is to be one. Peace has its victories, but it takes brave men and women to win them. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Beauty without expression is boring. When you were born, you were crying and everyone else was smiling. Live your life so at the end, you're the one who is smiling and everyone else is crying. Bad times have a scientific value. These are occasions a good learner would not miss. Let us be silent that we may hear the whisper of God. Big jobs usually go to the men who prove their ability to outgrow small ones. For everything you have missed, you have gained something else, and for everything you gain, you lose something else. People only see what they are prepared to see. Before we acquire great power, we must acquire wisdom to use it well. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. In a library, we are surrounded by many hundreds of dear friends, imprisoned by an enchanter in paper and leathern boxes. Some books leave us free, and some books make us free. Solitude, the safeguard of mediocrity, is to genius the stern friend. When friendships are real, they are not glass threads or frostwork, but the solidest things we can know. Life is short, but there is always time enough for courtesy. Speak the truth, and all nature and all spirits help you with unexpected furtherance. The secret in education lies in respecting the student. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Sorrow looks back, worry looks around, faith looks up. Beauty without grace is the hook without the bait. It is one of the most beautiful compensations of life that no man can sincerely try to help another without helping himself. The good news is that the moment you decide that what you know is more important than what you have been taught to believe, nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Nothing can bring you peace but the triumph of principles. We must be our own before we can be another's. Life is a series of surprises and would not be worth taking or keeping if it were not. Be silly, be honest, be kind. Sometimes a scream is better than a thesis. He is rich who owns the day, and no one owns the day who allows it to be invaded with fret and anxiety. Nothing external to you has any power over you. Nature and books belong to the eyes that see them. A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. The first wealth is health. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. A man is a god in ruins. When men are innocent, life shall be longer, and shall pass into the immortal, as gently as we awake from dreams. An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory. The desire of gold is not for gold. It is for the means of freedom and benefit. The reward of a thing well done is having done it. The end of the human race will be that it will eventually die of civilization. The fox has many tricks. The hedgehog has but one, but that is the best of all. No change of circumstances can repair a defect of character. Trust men, and they will be true to you. Treat them greatly, and they will show themselves great. In the morning, a man walks with his whole body. In the evening, only with his legs. Society is always taken by surprise at any new example of common sense. Truth is beautiful, without doubt, but so are lies. Every man has his own courage and is betrayed because he seeks in himself the courage of other persons. We are rich only through what we give, and poor only through what we refuse. We are born believing. A man bears beliefs, as a tree bears apples. If the tongue had not been framed for articulation, man would still be a beast in the forest. Build a better mousetrap, and the world will beat a path to your door. Friendship, like the immortality of the soul, is too good to be believed. Little minds have little worries. Big minds have no time for worries. When nature has work to be done, she creates a genius to do it. Make yourself necessary to somebody. Every man is a consumer and ought to be a producer. He is by constitution expensive and needs to be rich. We are always getting ready to live, but never living. A man's growth is seen in the successive choirs of his friends. Getting old is a fascination thing. The older you get, the older you want to get. There is more difference in the quality of our pleasures than in the amount. As a cure for worrying, work is better than whiskey. In every society, some men are born to rule and some to advise. People with great gifts are easy to find, but symmetrical and balanced ones never. What we seek, we shall find. What we flee from, flees from us. Every actual state is corrupt. Good men must not obey laws too well. No man ever prayed heartily without learning something. He who has 1,000 friends has not a friend to spare, and he who has one enemy will meet him everywhere.